Welcome to Scrum Masters Elite _UK. Sign up to learn how to strive, adapt, and grow.
What impressed me most was Lomax's straightforwardness when talking about the possibility of wearing the Wallabies jersey as early as July. He didn't shy away, nor did he display overconfidence detached from reality. On the contrary, the way he said, "Anything is achievable if you're willing to work hard," reflects a very balanced mindset, ambitious yet realistic. This is something many people, even sports fans, sometimes misunderstand. Setting big goals isn't inherently unrealistic. The real question is whether you're willing to pay the price to achieve them. Switching from rugby league to rugby union is no small change. It's like someone who has found success in one field deciding to take a completely different path, where they are no longer the best anymore. Lomax had a standing in the NRL, competing at a high level, but upon entering a new environment, he admitted he had to relearn the rules, how to read the game, and even some basic details. This made me reflect a lot on the human tendency to fear starting over. Many of us are afraid of losing our current status or feeling inexperienced in a new field.
But Lomax does the opposite. He accepts it as an inevitable part of growth. Another aspect that struck me was his perspective on pressure. He didn't claim to be used to it, rather, he said pressure is always present, and you must learn to adapt. This is a very real-life truth. There's no point when everything suddenly becomes easy. Instead, you simply become better at handling challenges. For Lomax, pressure is not something to avoid, it's an environment in which he can prove himself and improve. I was also particularly impressed by the sponge-like attitude he mentioned. Within a team like Western Force, he doesn't position himself at the center. Instead, he actively learns from teammates and coaches. Names like Kurtley Beale and Ben Donaldson are not just teammates, they're living sources of knowledge. This reflects a crucial principle: when entering a new environment, the ego needs to be adjusted. If you cling to the mindset of "I'm already good," it's hard to progress.
Conversely, if you see yourself as a learner, you'll absorb much more. From a professional standpoint, the difference between the two codes lies not in physicality but in tactical thinking. Lomax emphasizes understanding set plays and more complex rules. This highlights the reality that success in elite sports depends not only on strength or speed but heavily on game reading ability and decision-making. This is a lesson that can be applied broadly, in any field, when you move to a higher level. The determining factor is often mindset rather than basic skills. Emotionally, Lomax's journey provides clear inspiration without being sugar-coated. It's not a just believe and you'll succeed story, its belief alone isn't enough, you have to work extremely hard and accept uncertainty. He isn't sure if he will be called up to the Wallabies, but he is certain of one thing: he will not let his effort fall short compared to others. This is a powerful statement because it focuses on what he can control. If I were to draw lessons for myself, a few points stand out clearly.
First, don't fear change if you truly want to grow. Stability can sometimes be a form of false security. Second, when starting over, accept that you're not yet proficient and focus on learning. Third, having big goals isn't the issue. The issue is whether you're willing to pay the price in time, effort, and patience. Finally, focus on your own effort rather than short-term results. We often judge athletes by their achievements and are quick to critique when expectations aren't met. But the journey behind the scenes is much more complex. A player like Lomax isn't just playing, he's learning, adapting, and redefining himself. Switching between two codes is already a huge challenge, and expecting instant success may be unrealistic. Fans, if they look fairly, should appreciate the effort process, not just the final result.
Dare to start over, keep learning continuously, and let your efforts guide you to success. See you again.